forgetting my place. So I had a little something more prepared, but since we're all officers, get to know you guys, I'm going to actually vary up the questions a little bit. I'm going to throw one in. So we have, in my apartment, this awesome book called Conversation Piece. It's like from the deep 80s, and it's got all these ridiculous, just really stupid conversation starters. For example, suppose that a furniture company has offered to make you an armchair, but instead of covering in standard leather, the chair will be covered in the rind or skin of a fruit. Assuming the skin would always retain its fresh texture and color, what type of fruit skin would make your armchair most appealing? So it's a fun joke. It's a fun book. We do drinking games with it, and so I'm going to pick out kind of some of my more favorite ones. This one actually is pretty good. Which punctuation mark or symbol on the keyboard describes your personality? And for that, I'm going to ask somebody who raises their hand. Chris, thank you.
Exclamation point. Love exclamation points. I use them way too often. I have to be careful to like take them out of papers all the time because I overemphasize exclamation points. But I like it because it's very high energy, very engaging, and I try and put that out in my statements and my interactions with people in general. It gives good results and generally a warm environment. The only place I have to be careful though with the punctuation mark sort of personality is being overbearing with it, because I'm one of those people who can just keep talking and keep talking and keep talking until people start to like look at other ways, pick up their phone and stuff like that. But for me, exclamation point. Thank you.
All right, now that the door's closed, a little bit more interesting question. I have started today at 6, and I've worked my way, like today's just a total mess. I've got an exam at 8, physics exam at 8. After I'm all done, I'm gonna go home and have a drink. After a stressful day, what's your favorite drink to make yourself? Everyone over 21 or pretends to be. Andrew, thank you.
All right, not much of an alcohol buff, but I do like milk, and I like fruit, so I like to make smoothies. It's somewhat soothing to hear the blender just spin, and you can tweak it, so if you don't think it tastes good with too much strawberries, you can put some blueberries in it, more ice if you want it colder. So that kind of relaxes me. Also, the soothingness of just the thick malt tastes good. So that's my calming, relaxing drink at the end of the day.
Pretty good. I like where you put that, actually. I'm just going to pull another lame one out of that book, but let's see here. So we're actually, here we go. Why did you want to be an officer in Toastmasters? You feel guilted into it, you want to be a big part, it's good on a resume, and for that I'd actually like to ask the president here.
Well, it does look good on a resume. I also just, I've really enjoyed Toastmasters and getting to know all of you guys and actually having the experience to do this. And being a team manager or team leader is something I really enjoy, and one of the things I'm going into business for. And I think that this last year we've lost our website, Webmaster. Now we have a new one. I'm sure he'll do a great job considering he's already brought a camera. And I just think Toastmasters can be a really influential organization here on campus. I think we have a lot of potential. And if we do it right and we all work together, I really think we'll be able to hold regional competitions. We'll be able to increase everybody's resumes, everybody's speaking skills. We'll be able to, if we get good enough, we could actually probably start having representatives speak at UT events, and just pretty much become a larger part of the community, both here on campus and in the Toastmasters organization. I think it'll be kind of a life-changing thing for all of us in one way or another and really help us all out. And I thought that I wanted to be president because I kind of have those goals and I stick to things, I make them happen. Sure all of you guys do too. I think we'll be a really good team. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. So finally, I've got internship interviews and everything also happening this week. And the question that always gets me is, what's your biggest weakness? Because I feel like such a punts for coming up with some fake weakness that I make into a strength. So I've been trying to legitimately come up with a weakness. And the weakness I have is it's really hard for me to start conversations. On a bus, across from a pretty girl, or just some guy that looks cool. It's really hard for me to just say hi, start the conversation. So asking you guys, I imagine they're pretty good resources. What's your strategies for talking with people? How do you start conversations? So, 4 people left. Daniel, you're smiling. Come on, how do you start the conversation?
Okay, so I guess I'm pretty shy also, but when I meet people, I just say, if I don't meet them, I'll never start my networking, and I won't make more friends, and I like friends, I like having friends, so I just get the courage to be friends, but that's pretty lame answer, so. Drink alcohol. Got it. I'm not encouraging you, but that's how you start conversations. Thank you.
Okay, so summer's coming up. We have a week left in finals, or I guess 3 weeks if you have finals past that. That sucks for you. So the first question is going to be, what plans do you have this summer? And if you don't have any plans, what is your perfect summer? What plans would involve? For me, perfect summer would be going tubing every single day, enjoying a beer, or 3 or 5, and just having a good time, just kicking back. Won't be able to do that because I'll be taking a full semester in the summer, but that would be my dream summer. Be able to do it for about 2 weeks after the semester, and trust me, I will do it. So first, anybody want to come up and talk about what they plan on doing this summer? Or what their perfect summer would be. Any volunteers? Anybody? Who hasn't done table topics in the last month? Raise your hands. Yeah. That's true. Min, you raised your hand. Sneakily, but you did it. Let's welcome up Min.
Recently, I saw a speech that said that if you want something done, don't talk about it to anyone. And since I have a lot of things to do this summer, I probably shouldn't be talking about them. Since our beloved president requested it, I'm going to do so anyway. This summer, I'm going to be working 20 hours at my lab, and will be helping Skyler start up a new company. I'll be writing most of the codes and train 4 new interns to do their jobs. Write a code manual for companies, call up leads, and find a new place to stay in the fall. So if any of you are looking for roommates, let me know. My perfect summer would be to do nothing. Absolutely nothing for the whole summer. No class, no activities, no jobs, but you still have some kind of income. And just lay down, sleep, go to the beach, drive around the country, read mangas, read novels, watch TVs, watch animes, and play games. Not even perfect summer. Thank you.
I like the video game part of that. Me and Andrew play Halo on a regular basis. Can't this week, but, well, tonight. After that, we can anymore. Alright, so the next question revolves around the fact that a large percentage of relationships end in the spring, right before the summer starts. towards the end of the school year. Who's been broken up with or broken up with somebody in the last 2 months?
3.
Sorry, I picked on Alex a little bit. So, why do you guys think that couples end towards the end of the, right before the summer starts, towards the end of spring? And so why do you think that is, and has it ever happened to you? Have you ever noticed that trend at all? Any volunteers? Anybody? Tough crowd. One of you three. Pretty quiet. I know you want to get up here though. You're just eating cake. Alright, we will call up Andrew. Yeah.
What was the question again?
Why do we think relationship?
Okay, so summer's the most exciting time of the year, right? It's a time to let loose, relax, because you're out of school and you just want to have fun. Well, if you have, like, I guess a girlfriend or a boyfriend, they're only dragging you down. And they're stopping you from having fun. So get rid of the dead weight and go out and do what you want to do. Personally, I don't think I've experienced that trend because I'm not much of a good with the girls, so I don't pick up girls a lot. So I can't give you any personal experience. But as far as like why the trend happens, it's white. What color does white mean?
Good. No, not good to go.
Oh, okay. I don't know what to say. I don't have any personal experience, but basically, you want to have fun. You have to get rid of the dead weight. That's all I can say. I'm going to stop it there.
I noticed that trend a lot in high school specifically. College is not quite as bad, but you can still kind of notice a trend there. The last question actually doesn't have to do with summer. It has to do with finals week. Does anybody have any good advice for the other students here and how to prepare themselves for finals and how to get through it without a lot of stress or heartache? No, that was the wrong word. Does anybody have any advice for finals week? Any plans that they have to like get through their own week?
Ashley does.
Ashley? Yeah, you do. Let's welcome up Ashley.
You.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm not my friend right now. Table topics. Really don't like this. But for me, this is not an approach I would recommend, but it has gotten me through. I like to pretend like finals aren't happening. Like right now, this is not the last week of school. Things are just going normally, and you know, when you treat it like that, there's nothing to stress about. No big deal. But for me, like I generally what helps me is I guess I like to keep on top of things like throughout the semester instead of just like cramming for tests. So I try to make sure that I'm up to speed on like all my schoolwork, and that way when it comes down to crunch time, it doesn't feel like crunch time, and I can treat exams like they're not happening. So that's essentially my plan. No green light. So keep trying. Ah, turn green. Okay.